About 500 delegates from over 50 organizations gathered for 2 days on a summit calling for an improvement in the economic status of persons living with disabilities.
There must be mainstreaming of disability across all government departments in line with the 7% target. That is in planning, budgeting, program design, and so on. Public and all private sector must set aside procurement targets for persons with disabilities. Design and development of targeted programs should be looking at persons with disabilities as an interest group. We need to include persons with disabilities in the APP targets and the performance agreements of DGs and CEOs of state-owned companies.
The summit was coordinated by the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities. The department is located within the presidency. Minister Nkwana Maite Mashabane acknowledged that more needs to be done to address the economic and social issues that serve as stumbling blocks for people living with disabilities.
This inaugural summit on economic empowerment for persons with disabilities is a catalyst in promoting collaboration, sharing, and best practices, co-creation, and building solidarity to advance economic participation in the inclusion of persons with disabilities. Mr. President, you have said to us so many times that when we recover from COVID, when we rebuild our economy again, we should leave no one behind.
President Cyril Ramaphosa delivered a keynote address acknowledging the slow pace of ensuring people with disabilities are not left behind on issues of wellness and economic participation.
We also need to mobilize our collective resources, both public and private, to promote opportunities for self-employment, for entrepreneurship and the development of cooperatives. What I saw on display this morning here tells me that there is great entrepreneurship amongst people with disabilities. I saw on display amazing products that are being made by a variety of people. Some of the products are way even beyond the imagination of people who are able-bodied. For its part, government has introduced targeted programs on economic empowerment that include a procurement target, yes, of 7% for companies owned and run by persons with disabilities.
Government has been challenged to do right by people living with disabilities, with President Cyril Ramaphosa giving assurance to those gathered for the inaugural Economic Disabilities Summit that the three spheres of government will work together with the private sector on empowerment programs to address issues of exploitation, violence and abuse that serve as barriers to ensuring an active economic participation for people living with disabilities. Katlego Legodi, SABC News, Kempton Park.